The Quran, the holy book of Islam, has one main message: there is only one God, Allah. This central theme is repeated throughout the Quran, emphasizing the importance of monotheism in the Islamic faith. This idea, called Tawheed, is super important in Islam. It is the foundation upon which all other beliefs and practices are built. Tawheed means believing in only one God. It is a declaration of the oneness and uniqueness of Allah, rejecting any form of polytheism or idolatry. At the center of Tawheed is the word Ilah. This term is deeply significant and carries profound meaning in the context of Islamic theology. Ilah is often translated as God, but it really means much more. It encompasses the concept of the one true deity who is deserving of all forms of worship and devotion. It means the one who is worthy of worship, the one we should love, fear, and have hope in. This understanding shapes the way Muslims live their lives, guiding their actions and intentions. To really understand Islam, we must first understand what Ilah truly means. It is the key to grasping the essence of Tawheed and the core message of the Quran. Young questioner, how can we understand Ilah better? This question is crucial for anyone seeking a deeper comprehension of Islamic teachings. This video explores what the Quran says about Ilah. We will delve into its meanings and implications, providing a comprehensive understanding. We'll look at its basic meaning, examining how it is used in the Quran and its significance in Islamic belief. See how people misunderstood it before Islam, and how the concept of Ilah was clarified and redefined by the Prophet Muhammad. And look at the story of Prophet Ibrahim rejecting false gods. His journey is a powerful example of the struggle to uphold Tawheed in the face of widespread idolatry. Finally, we'll uncover the things people worship today that distract us from the one true Ilah, Allah. These modern idols can take many forms, from material wealth to personal ambitions. By understanding Ilah, we can understand the important message of Tawheed and what it means for our lives. This knowledge can help us stay focused on our spiritual goals and maintain a strong connection with Allah. To really get Ilah, we need to look at where the word comes from. Ilah comes from the Arabic letters ALH. These letters mean worship, adoration, and depending on something. In Old Arabic, ALH means something you worship because you love and respect it. It also means something you look to for safety and help. Understanding this is key because it shows us the important qualities of the true Ilah. These qualities aren't random. They come from our human need to look for comfort, guidance, and protection from something bigger than us. The Quran says this need can only be met by the one true Ilah, Allah. Before Islam, people around the world worshipped many gods. These gods took various forms and were believed to control different aspects of life and nature. These included statues, celestial bodies like the sun, moon, and stars, and even other people who were revered as divine beings. The Quran calls these false gods taghut, things that are wrongly worshipped instead of Allah. Taghut represents anything that deviates from the worship of the one true God. Pre-Islamic Arab, media group, historical reenactment of pre-Islamic Arabian worship, old statues in Arabian desert, ancient Arabian villages at stock at a distribute underscore equally. A long time ago, in Arabia, people worshipped statues. These statues were often made of stone, wood, or metal, and were placed in special temples or shrines. They believed these objects had power and gave them gifts and prayed to them. Offerings included food, precious items, and even sacrifices to gain favor or protection. The Quran says this is wrong. Only Allah, the Creator, should be worshipped. Worshipping anything else is considered a grave sin in Islam. People also worship the sun, moon, and stars. These celestial bodies were seen as powerful deities that controlled time, weather, and fate. They thought these were powerful gods. Rituals and ceremonies were often held to honor these celestial entities. But the Quran says these are just things Allah created, and they follow His rules. They are not gods but creations that serve a purpose in the grand design of the universe. Prophet Ibrahim, or Abraham, is very important in Islam. He is considered a patriarch and a prophet, revered for his unwavering faith and dedication to monotheism. He believed in only one God and challenged the false gods of his time. He stood against the prevalent idolatry, questioning the worship of lifeless statues and symbols. Prophet Ibrahim, my father made idols, and I asked him why he worshipped things that couldn't do anything. These idols, crafted by human hands, had no power to help or harm. Ibrahim searched for the true God by looking at nature. He observed the world around him, seeking signs of the divine in the beauty and order of creation. He thought about the sun, its powerful presence and life-giving light, the moon with its gentle glow and the stars twinkling in the vast night sky, but realized they changed and couldn't be the ultimate creator. These celestial bodies, though magnificent, were not constant and thus could not be the source of all creation. Prophet Ibrahim. Finally, I understood that there must be one all-powerful God who made everything. This realization brought him peace and a profound sense of purpose. Ibrahim's strong belief in one God, even when it was hard, inspires Muslims today. His legacy of faith and courage continues to guide and motivate believers around the world. His story shows us it's important to search for truth, question what we're told, and seek understanding through reflection and observation, and only worship the Creator. This timeless message of monotheism and devotion to the one true God remains relevant and powerful today. People don't usually worship statues anymore, but the Quran says we still make false gods today. Modern person. Our idols today aren't statues, but they can be just as tempting and distracting. Wanting lots of money and things can become like worshiping a false god. When we only care about these things, we forget about worshiping Allah. The Quran warns us about being greedy and tells us not to focus too much on material things. Modern person, wanting power, fame, and attention can also be like idol worship. When we only think about these things, we forget our real purpose, to worship and serve Allah. The Quran says true success is making Allah happy, not becoming famous. The Quran's message is simple. There is only one Ilah, Allah. He created and controls everything in the universe. Everything big or small is made by Him and follows His rules. Conclusion speaker. Tawheed, believing in only one God, isn't just an idea, it's the most important belief in Islam. It changes how we see the world, how we connect with God and how we treat others. Believing in Tawhid means knowing Allah is in charge and following His rules. Conclusion speaker, it means knowing true happiness comes from worshiping only Him. It means rejecting all false gods, old and new, and trying to live a life that makes our Creator happy.